All right, so what I was getting to is the height is that center point of the pyramid. So that distance, since the whole thing is 16, we just cut that in half, and that is going to give it, whoa, wait, all right, there we go. All right, there we go. We're back. All right, so that distance right there is going to be 8. So we have 3 and 8. We're trying to find the hypotenuse of that. So it's just going to be 3 squared plus 8 squared equals L squared. And then when we do that, we get 73 equals our slant height L squared. And then we take the square root of that, and 8.5 equals L. Okay, 8.5 equals L. So moving on, plugging everything in our formula, we have L equals 8.5. We have the perimeter of the base. Well, it's just 16. It's a square. So it is a square with sides of 16, 16, 16, 16. So we just do 16 times 4, add up 16 4 times. And that is going to give us 64. So that's going to be 64. And then the area of our base, that is going to be 16 times 16, which is 256. All right, so plugging everything in our surface area formula right over here. So surface area equals 1/2 L times P, so that's going to be 8.5 times P, which is 64, plus B, which we found out is 256. So again, to solve this, I'm going to do 8.5 times 64, divide that number by 2, and when you do that, you get 272 plus 256. So that gives you a surface area of 528 feet squared. 528 feet squared. So that one a little bit different, and it's only because we knew what the height was, not the slant height. The height goes from the center to the top. The slant height is the height if you're climbing up that pyramid. That is the slant height. Okay, so we have to use Pythagorean theorem. So moving on to number 4. Number 4, it gives us our slant height. So, hey, we're good to go. It's going to be 6.7. Awesome. We got to find the perimeter of the base. Well, it tells us it's a triangle. It's a triangle. Ooh. All right, there we go. If I'm coming over here with it, it's a triangle, and all sides are 10. There we go. So all sides are 10, meaning that our perimeter is just going to be 30. And then the area of our base, well, to find that, it's going to be 1/2 base times height. And it tells us that height is 8.7, okay? That height is 8.7. It's that line right there. So when we're using our 1/2 base times height, it's just going to be 1/2, and then our base is going to be 10. All right, well, all sides are 10, so it's pretty simple that our base is going to be 10. But then our height, because our base actually in this one is right here, we can figure that out because that's where our height starts and goes to the other side, okay? And then our height is 8.7. All right, so when we do that and do 1/2 times 10 times 8.7, that's going to give us 43.5. So finding the surface area, it's going to be 1/2 L times P, which is 6.7 times 30. And we add the 43.5. So when we plug that into our calculator, we should get